Hey Maya,
What?
what's in the bag right here? What do we have? Hey Aria, what's in there? Did Daddy go to the bank this morning? Okay, well there's pens.
Yeah.
But what else is in there? Oh, it's a big box. It looks like dimes, but open it up. What's in there? Pennies. Look at all the pennies that we got at the bank today. What do you think of that, you guys?
Good.
Pretty cool, pretty exciting.
Yeah.
So, Aria noticed there was another little bag in the dollar store bag. What's in there, Aria? Look at that. Okay, so in there are a bunch of half dollars. This is first look for me as well. I didn't really get a good peek. He just told me how many he had. I said I would take it all, and the pennies. Hopefully it is silver, not just plaid. We'll see. Here, dump it out. Let's do it live on the camera. What do we see?
Silver coin.
Okay. All right, we'll take a dive through. It looks like it could be promising.
Wait.
Very cool, thank you. Look at that. Okay, let's get started. Okay, Aria's starting to spread them out here. I'm gonna come around and join you. Another 69. We don't see any silver though, Aria. What's this one? 74.
Yeah, there's silver. That one's silver.
73. Well, it's actually called plaid. So it's not really made of silver. Okay, well, you know what? A bunch of nice halves, but no silver. Bunch of 73, 1973. For the most part, I don't see there's a 1968. Okay, but that's still not silver, so yeah. All right, let's get into the pennies. Look at that. Okay, we're gonna start going through these pennies.
I'm just gonna start taking them out.
Sure, start taking them out, and we're gonna separate the copper pennies, and we're gonna separate the old pennies, the young head pennies. Hopefully we get some King George the VI and possibly King George the V. That would be amazing to find some of those. Wheat pennies, we set the wheat pennies aside if we find any American wheat pennies. Okay, right off the bat I can see we have a King George the VI ender right here. So let's take these out and take a real good look. See what we can see. Okay, so yeah, right there on the end of that roll is King George the VI, I can see. So we'll set that aside. I'll zoom in on that in a minute. There was nothing standoutish out of those enders either. Just Queen Elizabeth. And let us say RIP Queen Elizabeth. Okay. Alright, nothing that jumps out. What about this one? Oh, there's a young head. Okay, so we also have a young head penny ender. So that's promising, right? King George the VI, Queen Elizabeth's first portrait, the young head from 1953. Alright, there's a 1960 young head penny. What about, okay.
Yep.
Oh yeah, is that one?
Yep. That's cool.
Yeah, that it almost has a little bit of toning on that. That's pretty cool. Yeah, toning.
I'll see that.
Okay, I grabbed the camera because I wanted to stop before I went any farther on this roll. So if you see right there, there's a 1959 penny. That'll be a young head penny right there. Right there. Okay, that's a young head penny. All right, so we'll set that off to the side over here. And then this, all these look promising. They all look older. So let's do it together and see what we have. 78, okay. 79, not as old as I was hoping. Okay, not really. I want you guys to be able to see my first look when I find an old one. Oh, thumbs up. Okay. What else do we have here? 72. What's that? 73. Okay, that doesn't look all that old. What about here? It looked promising at first, so. Alright, let me get the camera set back up. Okay. I got a Bermuda coin, 1991. From Bermuda. It's kind of cool. I've seen it before, but thought I'd show it for the camera. Okay, on roll number 8, and we have a 1945 penny. There's King George. King George VI on there. Put that to the side over here where you can see a pile of young head pennies, couple older American ones from the 70s. And there we go, our first King George VI penny. Okay, so we are on roll number 12. Aria is putting all the zinc pennies back into rolls, and I just noticed that at the back of this roll, if you can see there, it says Indian IND Emperor. So right there, as you can see, I just moved it. It says ETINDIMP, and that I knew right off the bat was King George, because he was the Emperor of India during this time the coin was made. So I seen that pop out and knew instantly that was going to be an older coin. And there it says 1947. So there we go. All the zinc ones I put off to the side over here. All the copper ones I've been putting in this bowl. And I keep the copper ones and save them in a big container. But after I've gone through a roll, I'll put all the zinc ones off to the side. I'll take all the copper ones, put them here, and put them in the bowl. And then before I get too big of a pile over here of zinc pennies, I'll shuffle them in my hand. And then I will take them and fill the roll here. Aria, careful you're not shaking the camera. Okay, I just found a really nice 67 centennial, 1967 centennial penny with the bird on it. See? In really, really nice shape. So that's a cool little find. I'm gonna set that aside, maybe make another centennial set with that one. The quarter and the dollar and the dime from this year were all 80% silver. So that's a nice little set to make up and add to the collection. See, right behind this one, whoop, right behind this one, there's another King George. Okay, awesome. Okay, I just found another King George VI penny, and let's flip it over and see what we have for a date on that. That looks like 1940. There we go, 1940. Awesome. That's the oldest one we found yet. Okay. So, Aria, this penny here. Okay, I don't know if you can see the date there. I'll bring it a little closer. There we go. See that? 1960 Denver. 1960 Denver penny. So awesome. We're definitely going to keep that one. Very cool. Arya, you can you can put that one away. All right. There's another King George the 6 penny. I haven't flipped it over yet. For a date on there, we have 1940. Okay, awesome. So let's put that on the side. But it looks like there may be some other older ones here. What's this one? 63. Okay, there's a young head penny. Okay, gonna set that aside. What else do we have? As you can see here, here's a 1960. Oh, I thought it was a 63. No, it's a 68. Okay, I'm only on my second young head then. Alright, but this one here, look at the toning on that. So that must have been at the end of a roll for a while. So that is really cool, the toning on that. And that is a 1957. Too bad there's a little crud on this side, but anyways, that is really cool. I'm gonna check that out more later. So the date on this one, 64. Let's see if we got anything else in here. 2006, we'll see if that's magnetic or not. Alright, I'm not seeing any other older ones. Another 2006, I'll have to check them. But what do we have here? Alright, well, not really looking like any other older ones in that roll, but okay, I'm getting down here in rolls. I only have these 6 left. So on to this 7th roll. I saved all these paper ones till the end, and they all have Canada written on them. 1 cent Canada. That one's scratched out, but if you see on this other one, see it says there, Canada 1 cent. So obviously from the same person. And anyways, I just noticed right here we have a 1987. Let me zoom in here. So we have a 1987 penny, and you see how it almost looks like a mint error around that edge. So I posted on the Facebook group I'm in, and we're gonna see what the results are, and I'll post it on the screen now, and we can find out if that's a mint error or what that is. Okay, I just opened up this roll and dumped it out and kind of moved the coins around because this middle one here looked fairly old, and sure enough, at the 1965 penny, and it looks like it's in really, really nice shape. So let's pull that out there and take a look. There we go, look at that.
I'll show it.
There's the obverse there. Really, really nice shape. So I'll definitely be holding on to that one.
Say hey, my dog.
Turns out Jack is just as excited about coin roll hunting as I am, because he dug into 2 rolls of pennies while we were at dinner. So these are the last 2 rolls, and let's crack into them. Okay, so here's the roundup. So I've arranged them from all the older King George VI pennies over here, and then the young head pennies going all the way into some American pennies, and then some standout interesting ones, tiara portraits, things like that. So I'm going to start from this side and work my way to the oldest and go through the interesting ones and show you what we got. Okay, so starting off are these Lincoln Pennies and Honest Abe there. And that one just had some really awesome toning on it that I wanted to set aside and take a better look at, see if it's actually toning or if there's grease on there or what the case is, but I just thought it looked really cool, so I set it aside. That one's not old at all, 1999, but thought Abe was looking pretty good on that coin. And then this one here, I'm not sure if that's an error or what that is. Ooh, there we go. But you see how it almost has a double rim. So 1987, I'm gonna do a little more research on that, find out if that's worth anything. Moving along, here's an awesome 67 Centennial penny that is gonna definitely end up in a set. I'll put a set together and that will for sure make it in. There we have a nice condition 1969. Really nice shape. So set that aside. 65, same thing. Really nice shape, so I set that aside. Okay, and over here, moving along, we have a 1964 Denver, 1967 Denver, and a 1960 Denver. Now, I actually did toss a couple other 67s that were, you know, not the great shape. This one's not the great shape either. I just set one aside just to show you guys. I did get a few of them. Oh, 62. Okay, there we go. That's the confusion. 1962. All right. So as you can see on this one, Abraham's looking pretty good. 1962. But then here we have a young head that has some nice toning on it. Woo. And I don't know if you can tell in that light, but it has some pretty brilliant kind of pretty brilliant toning there on the bottom. It's hard to make out in the camera, but it is there, and that is 1961. So anyways, okay, moving along, and I just knocked the first one off there. So these are all the 64s that I stacked up here. Woo, let's get that on there. That one's pretty dirty there, that first one. But these are all the 64s, and the two that seem to be in better condition than any of the rest, I set over here. So there's the first young head penny. There. These are all the 63s. Nothing very standoutish in this pile. Then we move along. We got 62s, 61, 60, and then 59, 58, and 57. So those are all the young head pennies we got, and this, the bust on this one. Whoop, where is it there? There we go. So you can almost see that that looks like it was at the end of a roll of coins. You can see the discoloring on that one. So I thought that was pretty cool as well. Show you guys. Over here is all our King George VI pennies. So 1947, 46, 45, 44, 42, 41, 40, and nothing standoutish really about all these ones. But there is King George, looking brilliant as ever. Good man. Pretty well concludes the coin hunt for today. So 55 rolls of pennies gone through. In here are all the copper pennies that I'm going to keep collecting and put in a container. And don't hate me for saying it, but one day I'm going to melt them down and polish up some copper ingots. And then in here is just all the zinc pennies. And there's the 2 rolls that Jack ate, plus 2 American rolls that I put together. So, alright, thanks for watching, and hope to be doing another one soon. Cheers.